Hey guys, you're watching Chaotic TV. We are bringing you the third game in this best of 3. Here is in the top left of Ohana. Excuse me, thank you, best of 5 from IEM Katowice. In the top left of Ohana, we have the blue barcode ID from Ro12 Esports, Spanish player Lucifron.
And his opponent, taking the first 2 games of this series in pretty convincing fashion, the Empire player, using the red Terran pieces. This is Kass.
Alright. Still forgot to do the camera work for for Lucifron, but we did it for Kass. So
it's easier to do camera work when you're not actually introducing the player, I suppose.
Yep, and it looks like Kass was deserving of it since he's 2-0 in the series right now. Just seriously, solidly mechanic players.
Good luck. Probably feeling pretty good being up 2-0 in this best of 5. Knowing that he has a good buffer here if anything crazy was to happen. But so here we see, the barracks is going down for him.
Yep, and gas first
for Lucifron. That's a pretty big difference. We've been seeing a lot of early command centers, and yeah, I wouldn't be surprised out of this gas first to see some kind of a Banshee type play, but a lot of times gas first ends up being a defensive build. I don't remember the exact reasoning for it, but I remember hearing a good discussion about it at one point and completely proceeding to forget it, because that's what good people do.
Now, we've seen Kass win these last 2 games, but Lucifron showed us in the last game he has the mechanic skills of Kass, at least until their first battle, and then Kass had an earlier siege by about a half second and was able to take some quicker shots on the siege tanks of Lucifron, knocking out a couple of them before they were able to fire. And that's the kind of game that StarCraft 2 is. It is that quick. You can turn around. So Kass took the lead, and he was able to keep the lead with his early third command center and the economy to support all of the extra production facilities he had.
Yeah, having that third base that much earlier than his opponent really just put him far enough ahead to the point where he couldn't lose unless he made a mistake.
Oh, we see a proxy, actually, for a factory coming out for Kass, so big difference from the last 2 games we saw. I'm sure that Lucifron thinks he's going to be doing the exact same setup with an early third base, or at least an early third command center in base, and he might be blindsided by this. What do you think, reactor Hellions, or is he going to do some
I think it's going to be, I think we're going to see a tech lab and a starport.
Oh, that's, wow, yeah. So it's going to be starport v starport. First person to get a Viking wins. And both players right now are at the same supply.
He could actually go to 2 Banshees and, oh, there's a Hellion quick.
Yeah.
While he gets more resources, there's the starport.
Oh, so he's going to do lifted Hellions into the main base and try to knock out the economy of Lucifron.
Possibly. Like, there's one possibility. Their possibility is, like I was saying, getting Cloak Banshees, waiting until you have 2 or 3 of them with Cloak, and just kind of surprising your opponent. Let's this Hellion coming in. Let's see. Yeah, there is a tech lab, so it is going to be Banshees. He just had time, so picks off the Banshee or the Hellion.
Hellion v Hellion action right now, and the
Kass
map control is definitely Kass's.
Lucifron did not see where that Hellion came from, so he doesn't know about this proxy just yet.
The Banshee of Lucifron will be able to come out a bit quicker, but depending on if he gets across the map before Kass's Banshee gets into base, then it's going to be something different.
Even if it does, or if he, for whatever reason, kept it at home, a Banshee can't defend against a Banshee since they can't shoot each other. It's just a very awkward duel. You could say watching each other, I suppose.
So the Banshee of Lucifron's about to pop out right now, and we have to see really what happens. Kass is not using his factory anymore because he's dealing with a little bit of pressure at home. He's running home with all of his ground units, and he's building a bunker at the top of his
base. Saving up here. He has enough for Cloak, so I'm not entirely sure that he's planning on using Cloak or not. It's really hard to tell with all the other stuff going on right now. Still has the option of getting it.
Lucifron's moving across the map with all of his ground units. He's not going to be able to defend this at home. Oh, this is a big
Viking coming
timing problem.
Banshee coming in with the Viking right behind it. He's going to have a pretty safe Banshee in his base. And with Lucifron's units being held out front, with the bunker up, it's going to be tough for him to push in here.
5 SCVs down, 6 SCVs down. Q attacked on here, and Lucifron's going to try to do a push at Kasa's front, but he's got a bunker there, and he probably won't be able to do any sort of serious damage.
There goes the Marine. There's one more Marine here to defend. He can kill it quickly. 2 shots, and the Banshee is free reign over this entire mineral line.
He pushed past as best he could, but Kasa's bunker is there, and there's the good game well played.
And that's the series.
Wow, big two-pronged attack from Kas, knocking out 15 SCVs, or excuse me, 13 SCVs, 14 SCVs, and 1 Marine with that Banshee. Oh my goodness, what a game. And what a way to end this best of 5. A very quick series, going 3-0, but it was a lot of fun to watch and cast. From Chaotic TV, I am KO.
This is Clips.
And we'll see you in the next best of 5, coming right up. Cheers.